The last pin in this circle is connected to the first pin and pulled out. 1 braided needle. The 13th lap is 11 short needles and 1 plus needle. Start crocheting 11 short stitches. Eleven short needles to complete. Hook 1 more and add a needle. 11 short needles and 1 needle are crocheted in a group of 6 groups. The last pin is connected and pulled with the first pin. 1 braided needle. The bottom part is complete. Next, crochet the bag. Hook 1 inner half needle first in the first turn. Don't hook on your own half. Hook here. Hook 1 on reduced short needle. Half needle in hook. After the hook is done, put the markings buckle on. Continue crocheting 1 short stitch per stitch. Don't crochet on your own side. Finish this round. The last needle is hooked over and the marking buckle is removed. Connect and pull with pin 1. 1 braided needle. Lap 1 completed. Laps to 232. All hooks without reduction of short needles. Self crochet. To crochet, you crochet the whole braid. It takes 22 turns. Now, you can sew on the mesh piece at the bottom of the bag first. Take out the grid piece at the bottom of the bag. First, cut off the protruding part above. Grab the needle from the kit. Put on the double strand. Take 2 strands from the ball of thread and sew it. Take out the bottom of the bag. Sew it from the middle to the side. First, hide the thread from the middle. Go through and press the thread again. and then you run the needle through the cross in the middle of the grid. Fold it in half. Find the middle part of the bottom of the bag and penetrate it. Fix the position. Thread another needle in the same way. Thread another stitch along the cross. Piercing diagonally along the texture of the wool. The distance of 2 circles from the center point is inserted. Sew 1 lap, 2 laps. Start sewing from the 3rd circle. After that, it is sewn into empty circles and 1 circle. After the thread is pulled out, sew it in with 2 to 3 stitches. After passing through, bring the needle over. Sew diagonally. Continue crocheting as you just did. Self-crochet. Sewing done. Take a look at the sewing pattern. If it is tighter when sewing, the grid will appear a little big. You can cut it around. If it is looser when sewing, the grid piece is just right. This seems to be the most suitable. Whether to cut it depends on the situation. Then hook the bag. Now the wrapping is crocheted. Now crochet the lace on top. First, crochet a short needle. Put on the marker buckle. Empty 2 needles. Crochet on the 3rd stitch. Hook long needle, winding, empty 2 needles, penetrate from the 3rd needle. Hook over, 3 coils on crochet. Winding, hooking out the first two. Then wind the wire and hook out the back two. This is the tail needle. Demonstrate again. Winding. Hook long needles in the same mesh. 5 hooks in total. Five long stitches crocheted complete. Empty 2 stitches. Hook a short needle at the 3rd stitch. Empty 2 stitches. Hook 5 long needles in the 3rd stitch. The rule of this circle is to hook 1 short needle and to empty needles. Hook 5 long needles in the same needle mesh. Empty 2 stitches. According to the law just said, the hook of the cycle is a complete circle. Now for the last petal. The crochet is complete. Stay connected. Disconnect. Pick out the thread. Turn the bag around. Crochet insert first stitch. Hook the thread out to loops along the crochet. On this last braid, the thread is hooked out 1 turn along the crochet. After completion, proceed to hide the line. Take out the needle and thread. Hide along the lace. Disconnect. Just cut it off. Bag complete. Next, crochet the straps. Take out the same color as the bag body and crochet the double strands. Take out the double strand. Leave about 25 centimeters and start crocheting. Tie a knot on crochet. From 55 braided needles. 1, 2. 3, 4, 4. The number of side hooks and edges is 55 in total. After completion, go to 2 back hooks. A V-word is 1 needle. First stitch. In the penultimate stitch, hook half edge, 1 short needle. Pull out the 2 coil windings on the crochet together. Put on the marker buckle. Then hook the inner half, corresponding to 1 pin of a pin hook. Continuous crochet 54 stitches. The last stitch is done. One additional braided needle. Flip the fabric. Hook 1 short needle. Put the marker buckle on the first stitch in the circle. Shorten needle without hook. The stitch that is continuously hooked to the marking buckle is the last stitch. The last stitch is crocheted. Stand a braided needle. Flip the fabric. According to the previous rule, a total of 5 rows were crocheted.